So let's get on with it and ask our first contender to join us, please. And your name is?
Jon Clatworthy.
Your occupation?
Risk assessor.
And your chosen subject?
The islands of Scotland.
The islands of Scotland in 2 minutes starting now. Kirkwall and Lerwick are respectively the capitals of Orkney and Shetland and are on the largest island in each group. What name is shared by these large islands?
Mainland.
Yep. Which Scottish heroine associated with Bonnie Prince Charlie is commemorated by a cairn on the site of the ruins of a family home in South Uist where she was born in 1722?
Flora MacDonald.
Yep. George Orwell wrote much of his novel 1984 at Barn Hill, a remote farmhouse on which island?
Jura.
Yes. What is the name of the Neolithic village on the west coast of mainland Orkney that was discovered in 1850 when a fierce storm washed away the topsoil that covered it?
Skara Brae.
Yes. Which group of small islands off the southeast coast of Lewis were once owned by Sir Compton Mackenzie? According to legend, it's home to the Blue Men of the Minch, who dragged sailors to the bottom of the sea if they couldn't answer a question in rhyme.
The Shiant Islands.
Yes. Stones made from the fine-grained Rebecite granite found on Ailsa Craig in the Firth of Clyde are used in which sport?
Curling.
Yes. Who returned from Ireland in about 1306 to claim the Scottish throne? He's reputed to have landed at Loch Ransa on the Isle of Arran and stayed at the castle there.
Pass.
From which group of islands west of Lewis did 3 lighthouse keepers disappear without trace in December 1900? The mystery's never been solved.
The Flannan Isles.
Yeah. What is the name of the principal settlement on Unst, Britain's most northerly inhabited island? Its amenities include an airstrip, a hotel and, since the closure of Haroldswick, Britain's northernmost post office.
Balta Sound.
Yes. Greenyard Island, off the northwest coast of the Scottish mainland, was used for biological weapon tests during the Second World War. Spores of a disease were seeded on the island. Which disease?
Anthrax.
Yes. In local legend, which megalithic site in Lewis is said to consist of giants petrified by St. Kieran after they refused to be converted to Christianity?
The Callanay Standing Stones.
Yes. What name is given to the A859, a scenic single-track road that runs down the east coast of Harris, south of Tarbert? It's claimed that the name refers to the cost of its construction.
The Golden Road.
Golden Road is correct. We're out of time. You had 1 pass. That chap who, you'll have heard of him, I promise you, that chap who returned from Ireland in about 1306, Robert the Bruce.
Yeah.
However, John, you've scored 11 points.
Thank you very much.
And you start out with 11 points, John, with your knowledge of the islands of Scotland. 23 points, as you have just heard, is the score to beat. With your general knowledge, let's see if you can do it. Which capital city stands on the River Liffey?
Dublin.
Yep. The woodlark and which other lark nest in Britain and are resident throughout the year in some areas?
Skylark.
Yep. Which scientist and inventor gave his name to the decibel, a unit used for measuring the relative loudness of sounds?
Hertz.
No. Alexander Graham Bell. How many points are awarded for a touchdown in American football?
5.
6. Which patriotic song with words by the actor and dramatist David Garrick contains the lines, "Jolly tars are our men, we are always ready, steady boys, steady"?
Pass.
The main square in Venice is named after a saint who also gives his name to the cathedral, which occupies one corner of it. Which saint?
St Mark.
Yes. Who played the title role in the 1976 historical television drama series I, Claudius?
Derek Jacobi.
Yes. In which country was the art movement De Stijl, or the Style, founded in 1917? Its adherents include Piet Mondrian and Theo van Doesburg.
Belgium.
Netherlands. What is the better-known married name of Marie Grosholtz, who was born in Strasbourg in 1761 and made wax death masks from freshly guillotined heads during the French Revolution? She later moved to Britain with her exhibits in 1802.
Madame Tussaud.
Yes. In which month is VE Day commemorated to mark the end of the Second World War in Europe?
June.
May. Which future American president married the widow Martha Custis at her home in New Kent County, Virginia on the 6th of January, 1759?
George Washington.
Yes. Which part of speech can be transitive or intransitive?
Verbs.
Yep. What term that comes from the Old French for shell is used for a thin slice of meat or fish, usually flattened and then pan-fried on both sides?
Conch.
Escallop. According to the Bible, a king of Israel was visited by the Queen of Sheba, to whom he gave all her desire. Which king?
David.
Solomon. What general name is given to the over 200 species of small to medium-sized primates, most of which have tails?
Monkeys.
Yep. The mountain range, the Serra da Estrela, that rises to a height of nearly 2,000 metres, contains the highest peaks on the mainland of which European country?
Spain.
Portugal. What is the name given to Vaughan Williams' First Symphony, which has movements entitled On the Beach, At Night Alone and The Waves?
Folk song suite.
A sea symphony. Which English county has a border with the county of Flintshire and the county borough of Wrexham, making it the most northerly to border Wales?
Cheshire.
Cheshire is correct. Just one pass. That patriotic song with words by David Garrick, Jolly Tars are our men, etc. Hearts of Oak. You have scored, John, 20 points.